I need you to take that out for me.
What's all this?
This is something that should have happened a long time ago. Oh my God. Do you realize how much unhealthy food we have in our household right now? We're just asking for future medical problems. I mean, look at the ingredients list on this thing. We're clearing all this stuff out and I'm starting over from scratch.
Justin!
What?
What's going on?
Why must something be going on, Michael?
I'm not looking.
You know what? Do you even know that not all fruits are created equally? I mean, some of these are just so full of empty carbs that they're not even worth eating. It's just basically sugar.
I did not know that.
You know, it's time we got our act together and started taking care and parenting our daughter.
Are we not doing that already?
I'm just saying we need to do a lot better job of it, okay? My daughter is not going to grow up in an unhealthy home.
What are you even talking about?
I'm talking about this stuff, Michael. Look at this stuff.
Okay, I am completely lost, Justin. What happened?
Nothing happened, Michael. That shouldn't have happened a long time ago if we were looking after the well-being of our child.
Okay, wow, I have no idea.
Yeah, well, it's about time you get one, Michael.
So I'm gonna take a pause.
Oh, yeah.
Before I say something I might regret.
You know,
And I suggest that you do the same. Where's Mandy now?
It's Friday. She's at your parents' house, Michael. What, you don't remember that either?
With all this? No, I forgot.
Yeah, figures.
I'm gonna go take a shower.
Yeah, go take a shower. Go take care of yourself, Michael. Leave me to deal with everything.
What do you want from me?
Why do I have to spell it out for you?
Why? Because this is coming all way the hell out of left field, and I am completely and utterly lost.
Oh, you're lost? Great. Well, we're all lost, Michael, okay? Just some of us are a little bit better about keeping our shit together when all anybody wants is for somebody to be there for them and love them and maybe take care of them. But I guess that's too much to ask, right? Because they're all too busy with their own lives, with their own bullshit lives, with their own bullshit prejudices, and they don't even care about the kind of damage that they do to somebody, the kind of irreversible damage that they left me with for the rest of my life. And then you're just left there, wondering if you could have done more, if you could have been better, if you were just smarter, maybe if you just got good grades.
Justin!
Shit.
Hey, please, hey, breathe. Please, you are not your parents. You have never been your parents. You will never be your parents. Mandy adores you. She loves you just as much as I do, and knows with absolute certainty that your love for her is unconditional. You don't have to do anything except be the kind, generous, giving man that you are.
I hate how broken I feel.
I love everything about you.
I don't see how.
Because my love for you is not so fragile, Justin. You're not defined by the offenses of your parents. You're wrongly injured by those who should have protected you. That is not weakness on your part. That is failure on theirs. You're not a victim, Justin. You're a survivor.
I'm so sorry.
Hey, you don't have to apologize.
Oh my God, Michael, what I said to you.
Justin.
I'll clean this up.
No, hey. It'll keep. No glass. Shower. Then you're gonna tell me about your day.
Okay. They're funny things, names. Most people call me Martine Remy. Technically speaking, though, that's not my true name. If I am to uphold the common belief that one's true name is the one they are born under. When I first came into the world, I was christened Emma Joy Patterson. I no longer remember the years when that was the name I had. My childhood was dull and gray. I had nary a friend, and I spent most of my time nose deep in a book, a habit I have yet to break, I'll admit. Everything began to change when I was enrolled in high school. I was barely 14, and I was thrilled. Finally, the escape I'd yearned for, the chance to become someone beyond the Christian, Girl Scout, cookie-cutter mold I had been thrust into. I chose to call myself Martine Remy. It seems easy, doesn't it? But there's more to it than that. I acquired my name from several Belgian colloquialisms. The first one, tonton, meaning nothing. Faire tonton, to go without. I had no real sense of self at this point. Nothing was all I knew of myself. all I knew of the world, really, and all anyone had seemed to see in me. It was fitting, I thought. Altogether, the name meant rising from nothing, as I hoped to do in my time throughout high school. The paradox? I only discovered myself once I became Martine Remy. I found I was more of something when I had nothing. What was intended to conceal my identity became the only identity I had. There is an increasingly few number of people who remember Emma Patterson, and even fewer, if any, who know that I am them. Anyone who's asked me for my name in the past couple of years has received the same answer. Martine Remy is me, more of me than my birth name was. My life as Remy has shaped me, not what came before that. Remy is what they all call me, how they all recognize me. The question I have is, isn't a name supposed to explain someone? To define them? I am not nothing any longer. I have thoughts and feelings and passions, hopes and fears and emotions. I know who I am now. I am human. I have wonderful friends that have become my family, and wonderful adventures that have become my life. No, I am not nothing. Some might see me as everything, and they do not see the drastic irony here. I understand words. They fascinate me. I also know that the deepest meanings are usually lying behind the literal ones, between the lines. Perhaps the same goes for names. They call me Remy, though I'm more than nothing. In my lifetime, I have achieved a lot more than that. I've become a reader, a traveler, a fighter, a friend, a filmmaker, a dreamer, and plenty else. They also still call me a girl sometimes, though I now identify as otherwise. If a name is simply what people call you, then I and everyone else have a plethora of them. How then is it possible to answer the seemingly mundane question, what is your name? Should I respond with my birth name, Emma Patterson? My stage name? One of the many position names I have been given throughout my life. If I wanted to be completely precise, I'd have to list all of that and then some, but that would be quite a mouthful, and I'm not sure that's what anyone who would ask me that question would want to hear. Maybe a name is simply what you call yourself, but I'm not certain what even that would be anymore. I've been Remy for the past couple of years now, and I can no longer imagine being anyone else. However, the reasons I chose that moniker, I believe, no longer apply. Maybe a name doesn't reflect yourself so much as it reflects your family. After all, it's them who chose it, at least in the beginning. That's reasonable enough. A newborn knows no words and cannot pick a name for themselves. Names often change throughout adoption and marriage and that sort of thing as well. My surname came from my father and my Christian name from my mother, my family name from myself, as for a time I was all I had. But now my family has since changed. I never expected that I would be where I am today, that I would have this sense of identity that I do in myself today. If I keep Martine Remy as my name, it is because that is what people know me as. It's what they call me, what they recognize me as. It is who I am. Maybe names aren't meant to be literal. Maybe they don't matter at all. I tend to overthink things and apply logic where there is none. If a stranger asked me my name right now, what would my answer be? To be honest, I'd be a little bit tempted to say, I'm Martine Remy, which means rising from nothing. But my friends, they call me Remy.